Hello Internet, I'm your only mate and it's time for a new death battle. This time we have the Megaman Battle Royale. Now as I should say with all of my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below to go watch the actual episode itself. Either on YouTube or Rooster's website, on the RT site, it'd be the best way to support, well, Rooster in any way possible. Watch everything to make their first, sign up for first membership if at all possible, and all that stuff. But yeah, watch the original video, then come back to watch this. Okay? Good. Support the official release. Okay, now how do I know any of these 5 characters? Well, classic Mega Man was in a death battle before, so I know a good amount about him. I've got some things from Man.exe, just based on the fact they've used Zero and Sigma before. I've heard EXE, I actually don't remember the name of the last 2. I think one of them begins with V, I cannot remember. But, yeah, so we got 5 characters. I know a couple of them. I know of one of them. And I don't know the other 2. So, this is going to be interesting. As far as for who I think is going to win, the blue one. The blue one is absolutely going to win. Now, but in all seriousness, based on what I do know, I can say Rock, classic Mega Man, he's doomed. Completely and totally doomed. Like, just because X is in this. And as Defel have said multiple times before, X was, well, I mean Zero and Sigma, and I assume X, because he's like on that sort of level, were built to be better than the original Mega Man in every way. So, yeah, already not looking good for Rock. And honestly, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to keep up with all the analysis. So if I call something wrong, then I call something wrong. There's like 5 different characters, and they're gonna go through like so much maths and shit for each of them. Oh boy. I can only imagine how hell this one must have been to research. So, props to the research team. And also, this is another one being written by Liam. Or Swan, as he's also known as many people. The writer of Ultron vs. Sigma. So, yeah. Liam got another one. Good on you, Liam, if you're watching this. You're probably not, but it'd be nice if you were. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough. I'm gonna put my headphones on, shut the hell up, and hit play. There we go.
Mega Man may be an icon by himself, but others have carried on his legacy, creating real immortality.
Immortality? Not on this show. Time to find out which Mega Man is the most mega of the men.
While there are many versions
of most mega of the men.
Not that one. This battle will feature the 5 most prominent. The classic era
well,
Mega
the
Man,
5 in his final smash.
Volnutt from the Legends series.
Volnutt, okay.
Man.exe.
And the
okay, that one's
Star
EXE.
Force Mega Man.
And Star Force, okay. So Volnutt and Star Force, those are the other 2 I need to remember.
Find out who would win a death.
I also need to remember which one exactly is which.
In the year 20
oh god.
The brilliant Dr. Light would change history forever, developing machines.
Starting off with classic, I know you.
It mimicked actual life. His goal was a world where robots and humankind could live together in trust and harmony.
I want all you watching to remember that.
About that.
Man, Light's partner Dr. Wily reprogrammed the bots and tried to take over the world. Just the first in a lifetime of dick moves.
To combat this threat, Light upgraded one of his prototypes, Rock, into the original, the classic Mega Man.
Super fighting robot.
What's next? Diet Mega Man? Cherry Vanilla Mega Man?
Diet
Zero?
So one of those, technically yes, but that's much later. Mega Man is armored with ultra-strong Sarah.
I didn't know there was actual Mega Man Zero. I just heard of Zero.
Hand cannon for each arm.
While its normal lemon energy bloops aren't too deadly, he can charge them up to tear through Robot Master ass like nothing. Meant to do that. There was a fly. got him.
Mega Man's most notable tool is his variable weapon
Sure you
system,
did.
which allows him to copy the data of fallen enemies to gain their weapons as his own.
So now he can cut you down with the metal blade, light you up with the napalm bomb, and burn you alive with atomic fire, which is twice as hot as the surface of the sun. He's basically got a tool for every occasion.
Sure, he can shield himself with the skull barrel.
I know X is probably gonna have some ridiculous shit like this as well.
Armor with the centaur flash. Stop time with the time.
I don't know
and
much
create
about the other
localized
two.
Singularities with the black hole bomb.
In case this little blue buddy needs a boost, he can activate his double gear system.
Just from the power-ups, I know this is gonna be one wacky-ass fight.
Power, his speed, or both at the same time.
And with his robotic canine companion Rush, Mega Man can access his super
Oh, so he gets Rush.
which grants him flight, a boost in power, and
Sweet.
rocket-propelled punches.
Mega Man is strong enough to lift a 60,000-ton tower. He's tough enough to survive the gravity of Jupiter, the heat of the sun, and absolute zero. Plus, he's fast enough to keep up with Quickman, who can dodge lightning and can get close to the speed of light.
I remember this feat
Man
being
has
brought up
battled over
a
100
lot.
Robot masters and other robotic foes, including Sunstar, who was powerful enough to self-destruct and destroy the Wily Star, basically a small Death Star. With its size in mind, this would need energy equivalent to over 7 trillion megatons of TNT.
Too bad all that power runs on limited ammo, though.
Mega Man would carry the banner of peace across the world, fighting Wily's tyranny and spreading Dr. Light's dream of human-robot coexistence. And everyone lived happily ever after. Until they didn't.
Yeah.
Creation of my career, and I will call him Megaman.
Mega Man. I like it.
Alright,
Flash forward
and
100 years when the archaeologist Dr.
X.
Kane happened upon a sleeping blue android hidden deep within a ruined laboratory. Unlike the previous model, this android possessed free will indistinguishable from a human's. This wasn't Mega Man. This was Mega Man X.
This guy was built by the late Dr. Light to be better than the original Mega Man model in every way.
Aware of the danger that such a powerful android could be, Light locked him away in a capsule that ran tests on his morality for 30 years.
And what better way to
Oh.
build decades of good boy training than waking up to worldwide war?
Dr. Kane began mass replication
Jesus.
of X, but his process was
the Mega Man world sucks.
Reploid robots went maverick and
So much robot war.
Centuries-long warfare.
Despite being a pacifist,
I'm not saying the series sucks, I'm just saying to live in that world would suck.
This is X-Buster, which can fire off single shots of condensed solar energy, or charge up several times over for even more power.
Wait, the Z-Saber, he has that too?
Z-Saber, a beam sword
Oh,
that
there we go.
details and cut through nearly everything.
But he wouldn't be a true Mega Man
Huh.
without the ability to scan and copy other robots' weaponry.
He has copied countless elements.
Oh, so he can just scan and copy it.
Lightning, wind, water, and ice, as well as bombs, missiles, mines, drones, lasers, and force fields.
He can shoot out black holes, turn invincible for a short time, and create a clone of himself. Which I really wish I
Oh.
could do.
He can stop time
Oh,
and
shit.
even resist similar effects when other robots try their own time stop.
Thought I was gonna sneeze.
But when he gets serious, he breaks out his ultimate arm.
There it is. Oh,
Doubles
Jesus.
his durability, gives him unlimited ammo, allows him to fly and attack with the Nova Strike move, and teaches him some super.
Yeah, just based on this alone, I already know.
And Shoryuken.
Oh, he can do the Hadouken.
Yeah, Dr. Light was
Of
a fan
course.
Street Fighter.
But possibly his greatest ability is what the X in his name refers to. The X Factor that is his limitless evolutionary potential.
You have the X Factor! If anyone lives in the UK, they know that reference.
Puppies or whatever, X has completely
Maybe.
regenerated from near death, and even reformed his whole body in only a few seconds from just his metal core.
Huh.
With all his immense power, X has defeated dozens of Mavericks, including the
Scales to
General.
zero.
The
Oh,
General
boy.
once tanked a planet-destroying laser, the energy of which would require 57 quadrillion
I remember
megatons
this.
of TNT. He can move fast enough to dodge Optic Sunflower's light-speed lasers and survive channeling enough energy through his body to annihilate all of Japan.
After years of fighting, he
that
managed
too.
to destroy his arch enemy, the Sigma virus, with his most powerful weapon yet, the Mother Elf, aka the latest thing to join our Hall of Fame of terrible names for awesome stuff.
The Mother Elf is like a living antivirus software that can heal X's wounds, increase his power, and completely rewrite a Reploid's code, giving him complete control over
Huh.
symbiotic beings. That's how he defeated the Sigma virus, by erasing it from every Reploid in the world all at once.
And the day was finally
Oh.
saved. Well, until the
Well,
world was corrupted and the biggest
that's
war ever broke
gonna
out all over
oh.
again. But for the ultimate peacekeeper, X sure spent a lot of time kicking ass.
As long as there's
Sounds like it.
change the future.
Alright, now it's
Thousands of years later, the world
I've already forgotten which one it is.
Great flood. Humanity was all but extinct.
The world got so shitty, the man in the sky himself had to step in and flush that thing.
All that remained on the planet was a race of artificial life forms known as carbons. But some of humanity survived in the orbital
Carbons?
space station, the Elysium. This station housed the Master System, a computer program designed to control the carbons population on Earth. But over time, all the humans on board died, except for one, the
Oh.
Master, and his assistant, a carbon known as Megaman Trigger.
Since the carbons were basically the only humanoid life
Megaman
form left in
Trigger.
the super sad
Okay.
world, this last human figured they deserved free reign of the planet. So he told Trigger to destroy the Master System. Though I'm pretty sure Nintendo already did that.
Despite being a purifier unit designed to protect the Master System, Trigger obeyed.
But thanks to this chick Sarah, he got his robo-butt whooped hard. Lost all his memories and
Oh.
got turned into a baby.
Sealed away for years, he was eventually discovered by carbon diggers who named him Volnutt. And thus began his journey.
Okay,
to
he's
stop the
Volnutt,
Master
okay.
System, battle pirates, and trigger his lost memories. See what I did there?
Hmm.
Wiz, gotta talk about something you said there. Why did they name him Volnutt? What a dumb name! The only thing dumber than that name was that stupid
Hey, that's
brain
a-
they made. Well, to save the day, Volnutt...
Damn it, brain work!
Surprise, surprise, the Mega Buster! And he can
Trombone, that's it.
right arm for a bunch of special
Trombone.
weapons like a machine gun, a spread gun, homing missiles, grenades, mines, a sword, a reflector shield, and his most powerful weapon of all, the shining laser.
Okay.
It's a laser.
I'm trying not to focus on like a lot of this stuff, just
It's good.
He wears armor which lets him hover for extra speed, and also
Feats
shields
and
that can make him briefly invulnerable.
numbers
and
and
invincible.
whatnot.
That's it? No stopping
Hmm.
time or farting black holes out of his butt? I guess it's not that.
Well, most of these weapons pull from the same energy source rather than separate pools, and they each need to be swapped out manually.
Yep. Starting to think
Ah.
you found Diet Mega Man.
Don't underestimate him. Volnutt is
It's one
a
way of
charming hero with
putting
a
him, I
lot of power.
suppose.
He can lift 9.5-ton stone blocks, move fast enough to evade meteors, which re-enter Earth's atmosphere at Mach 33, and even tank them head-on. That's a kinetic energy equivalent to 38 tons of
I think
steel.
classic Mega Man might beat this one.
Scores of giant mechs and even Sarah in a rematch for the ages. All in a day's work for Mega Man Volnutt.
Don't worry, Yuna.
Why?
I know Roll. She'll come looking for us, no matter what happens.
Whoa. Don't try and pull that happily ever
What?
after crap. Humanity went extinct. The planet is flooded, and the last Mega Man is stuck in space forever because Legends 3 is never gonna happen. That peaceful future Dr. Light fought so hard for turned out to be total bullshit. And if you think about it, it's all his fault. Love and peace are lies, God is dead, and we're all totally...
Maybe in this timeline, but luckily, there is another.
Okay, that was quite the ending to
Let's
that
go
one.
all the way back to the year 20XX. Imagine, instead of revolutionizing science with robotics, Thomas Light focused on computer sciences and created a world dominated by the internet and digital AI.
I think
and
this
his name
one's
was also
EXE.
Tachi Hikari.
Oh, great. The AI
Okay.
overlord timeline. Hey, Siri, please don't kill everyone and take over the world.
I didn't catch that boomstick.
Oh, God, it's already...
The internet infrastructure Hikari worked on was so complex, it became its own separate universe known as the Cyber World. This unpredictable digital universe was managed by
Okay.
sentient computer programs called NetNavis.
Reminds me of those digital Pokemon. What are those called again?
Hikari had a grandson named Lan.
I'm not
Yes,
sure,
his name.
Boomstick.
And Lan had one of the best NetNavis around, Megaman.exe. Together, they became the most successful virus-busting duo in both the real and cyber worlds. And
considering he's like a virus buster.
He can shoot foes down with his regular or charge shots with his, yes, you guessed it, Mega Buster. He can fly with his Mega Booster and cook the shit out of a Thanksgiving Day turkey with his Mega Baster. Okay, maybe he doesn't have that last one.
His true strength, however, lies in Land's enormous collection of battle chips, which contain a variety of different weapons and tools for EXE to use. He has over 1,500 of these.
You know the drill by now.
Jesus.
Cannons, shotguns, spread guns, mini bombs, big bombs, time bombs.
Pretty much.
Quakes, meteor swords, kunai boomerangs, and an incredibly deadly yo-yo.
That doesn't even scratch the surface. He can create black holes, move objects with telekinesis, turn intangible and invisible, dispel force fields, resist having his data assimilated, uninstall customized programs and weapons data in enemies, and use Gigafreeze to put programs and even the whole internet in stasis.
That way my internet was down last night, I might have to break out boomstick.exe and kick his ass. How do I alt F4 this little bastard?
Good luck getting past EXE's defenses. His dark aura is a barrier so tough, it could survive the end of the entire cyber world. And since EXE is a digital program, not an organic being, he survived being impaled, losing limbs, and even being blown to bits before pulling himself back together.
Wait a minute, if he's just a program like you said, can he even fight in the real world like other super fighting robots?
He's done so before.
That's what I'm questioning now.
Enter the real world through special dimensional areas, or through sheer
Okay.
power output alone. He can even merge body and mind with Land using full synchronization, a technique only possible if both beings have a strong mental bond.
Fusion, ha! Well, turns out
Okay, basically.
Land are super close because, plot twist, EXE is Land's stillborn dead baby brother turned into a computer program. Wow.
The fuck?
Well, when they bond perfectly, they enter hub form, a state powerful enough to defeat Nebula Gray and the Dark Galaxy universe with just a wave of his hand.
EXE is tough enough to survive
Huh.
a planet-sized Psybeast exploding. That's a blast worth over 14 septillion megatons of TNT.
He's quick enough to search practically the entire
I'm
cyber
thinking
world
it's
in
gonna
less than
come
minutes
down
and
between
powerful
him
enough
and
to absorb
X.
and recreate the same cyber world in a single move.
For now, at least, I
And
still have yet to hear about Star
Land
Force.
retired from virus busting to become a scientist whose research would play a part in the next generation of Mega Man.
Pretty impressive for a guy who spends all his time jacking off. I'm sorry, we had to work that in.
I understand.
Of course. Alright, on to the final Mega Man, Star Force.
Years later, the world had yet again progressed, this time with the advent and proliferation of electromagnetic, or EM, wave technology, which is a fancy way of saying they switched their main resource from internet cyberspace to basic radio waves.
Well, at least radio waves will never try to take over the world and commit genocide.
Oh, you say that now.
Oh,
This is Geostellar,
never say that,
son of
Boomstick.
astronaut Kelvin Stellar. Oh, okay, first Land, now Kelvin. These names are killing me. But anyway, Kelvin got lost in space after being attacked and captured by a race of aliens made of electromagnetic waves known as FMians. Like FM radio aliens. FMians.
Okay.
Luckily for Kelvin, he made friends with an EM alien kitty thing named Omega Zis, who tried to help him escape by zapping him into radio waves. It wasn't the best idea ever, but eventually Omega and Geo met up and merged together to become Star Force Mega Man.
And with this transformation, Geo acquired and
Okay.
amplified all of Omega's EM powers. Namely, as a being composed of EM waves, he's effectively invisible and intangible.
We passed right through.
Oh boy.
We're EM waves, remember?
Though the latter usually requires conscious thought to activate. He can also fly, teleport, survive in space, turn living beings into EM waves, and manipulate data itself to control other machines from the inside out.
Remember when Mega Man used
Oh,
to
boy.
just be a cute little robot? Now he's a radio alien cat fusion. Well, at least he still has the Mega
What the hell?
which does exactly what it did the last 4 times. Moving on.
Actually, this Mega Buster is a bit different. Not only does it charge automatically when not in use, it can be modified with different wizard equips, no relation, to change its power,
Wizard
speed,
equip.
and status effects.
I like what you did
Would've
there.
been a lot better if it had boomstick equips.
Well, Well, I'm sure there's something boomstick related in Geo's nearly 600 battle cards, which provide Star Force Mega Man with numerous special weapons.
He's got guns, swords, hammers, axes, scythes, bombs, missiles, lasers, meteors, shockwaves, a crap ton of elemental attacks, and when all else fails, he can just use his bare hands.
He can paralyze foes, drain their health, summon black holes, turn invincible, heal wounds, create force fields, summon other EM beings for special attacks,
Jesus.
and control noise.
Control noise? So like, when my neighbor plays
What?
music really loud, he could just turn it off with his mind?
No, but I thought you lived in a trailer in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, man. Animals are getting smarter.
Right.
Oh.
Noise is excess energy created by EM beings, kind of like static. When you
Can we have a spin-off series of just Boomstick's everyday
similar
life?
to an EMP, drive EM beings insane, and if he absorbs enough of it, allow Geo and Omega to change into even more powerful forms.
His greatest form is Red.
Oh boy, we got multiple forms.
Gaia Erasure, a huge laser that'll reduce your body to EM particles and shoot them across the atmosphere.
While you're still conscious.
Talk about one hell of a
Oh.
way to go.
With all these powers and more, Geo and Omega
Ugh.
have the resume to match. They've defeated dozens of enemies, including Sirius,
Ha! We got her!
who was powerful enough to move a black hole hundreds of millions of miles in a single day. The black hole in question was Sagittarius.
The
A,
green one
which
in that
has a
shot
mass
looked like
4
Rick Wazer
million
to me.
times greater than the sun. Factoring in its mass and the speed it traveled, we can
Oh,
get kinetic energy
boy.
of 4.6 decillion megatons of TNT, enough to obliterate a solar system.
Then Star Force survived inside of that black hole like it was nothing. And since he's made of radio
Oh, boy.
waves, he's as fast as light.
Though some other EM beings were able to fly from the center of the Milky Way galaxy to Earth in only 3 days. That's over 3 million times the speed of light.
Star Force.
Jesus Christ.
He technically lost, but he was
Oh.
just holding back to make sure he didn't Marty McFly the future away.
But of all his accomplishments, his greatest feat was one that no other Mega Man
Huh.
until that point had achieved. This world, and this timeline, actually turned out pretty great. All thanks to Star
Oh.
Force Mega Man.
Well, alright then. Pause.
All right, the
No,
combatants
work,
are
damn
set,
you.
and we've
There we
run
go.
the data-
Okay. In terms of order I think everyone places in, I'm gonna go Volnutt at the bottom. Classic above that. And then I want to say X, and then it's between EXE and Volnutt. Wait, no, not Volnutt. EXE and Star Force. Because EXE, he's technically like a program, so in theory he could just manipulate everyone from the inside, but I guess Star Force could do that too, because he's made of radio waves. So it might be like another Ultron versus Sigma, where it's not about physical, it's more about like the battle of like their programming and whatnot. Because then again, they mentioned the Mother Elf X, so maybe that could play a factor, but I don't know if it'll destroy them. I am really, really torn here. And yeah, they said that EXE and Star Force fought before, and EXE won, but they also said the Star Force was holding back. So that leads me to think the Star Force is going to win. But then again, I could just be saying that because he was the last one I heard. I still say the blue one is going to win. But you know what? I might... Oh boy. I might go for EXE. Yeah, I might just do that, EXE. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I really don't mind. So, I'm just going to resume. So that's set, and we run the data through all possibilities. Okay, I have to get used to that now. Oh boy, I've heard the music for this, like, a lot of times from the preview on the Falcast. It's good music. I love it. Okay. 5 of you arrive, only 1 will leave. And there goes Volnutt, and classic and X. So that leaves EXE and Star Force up on the tower. Ow. And now back to this. Yeah, Rogue, I'm sorry. Against X, you're screwed. I was about to say, if he won now, but like, well, calling me impressed. Or surprised, whatever. Or both. Yep, you're fucked. Jesus Christ! Yep, just run away. Oh yeah, you can resist that. Oh, there goes... Oh, and there goes Volnutt. Jesus, Rogue, you're not going down without a fight. Good on you. So, are they all dead now? Oh wait, EX... Oh, sorry, not EX. X can reform. Alright, so he's still in this. I guess it's just the 3 of them now. I forget which one that is. I just recognize X. I'm sorry. Well, there goes that. Well. I want to say that one's EXE. Okay. I'm a little confused just by the end of that, but I just take it EXE1. Yep.
Whoa! I was sure X or Star Force had this one in the bag.
Surprisingly, this battle's victor was fairly clear-cut. While the original 3 Mega Men had many impressive feats, they were all outclassed by EXE and Star Force's cosmic-level feats.
And poor Volnutt couldn't keep up with any of them.
Yeah.
Classic had a leg up with his huge variety of weapons, but his limited ammunition meant he would never last too long. Plus,
Unfortunately.
X was designed to surpass him in every way.
X's Mother Elf may have rewritten the code of the Reploids in his time, but both EXE and Star Force were much more powerful data beings who have resisted similar rewriting before.
Oh,
In
okay.
particular, Star Force's noise manipulation gave him a huge advantage over the Mother Elf, which we know
Oh,
to
really?
be fairly vulnerable to corruption.
But I know what you're
Okay.
thinking. Star Force is 200 years ahead of EXE. Shouldn't his tech be way better?
And he even beat him.
Back in their
There we go.
cannon fight. That's clarify a cannon and story, not they were both using their cannons.
True, but so did EXE. Neither were
Oh, okay.
as made evident by their other feats. At best, Starforce may move 3 million times the speed of light, but EXE was fast enough to search the whole cyberworld universe in a brief period of time, and powerful enough to later destroy it in its entirety.
And the cyber world isn't just a hard drive with some gigabytes. It's a universe with stars and galaxies and the whole shebang.
To
Jesus.
EXE's speed, we first need to find the volume of EXE's field of view compared to the volume of the observable universe.
Oh my god.
We can determine the number of passes EXE made across its diameter in order to search everywhere. While the manga doesn't give an exact time frame, the situation EXE is in is
I would not be able to do this.
Base.exe is on death's door. So Mega Man's solution is to zoom around the universe as fast as possible until he happens upon some tool or weapon that can help.
That doesn't sound like it should work.
It doesn't, really, but
For more than a minute, her base would have been done for.
I don't know.
With that in mind, EXE must have been traveling over 3 novemdecillion times the speed of
What the
light.
fuck?
60 zeros long.
That might be the biggest number I've heard of.
Record for highest number ever on this show.
You know,
I think so too.
So. And it also goes without saying that while Star Force's solar system level black hole feat was impressive, EXE destroying an entire universe is far superior.
Yeah, pretty much.
100 quintillion times more, if you're curious.
Don't forget that EXE's arsenal of battle chips is much larger than Geo's collection of battle cards. Also,
Yeah,
EXE
true.
could have just used chips like uninstall, interrupt, and capture to disable
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
programs whenever he wanted.
Well, except for Volnutt, ironically, because his weapons were manual rather than programmed.
Oh, okay.
One, buddy.
All the Mega Men are good at what they do.
He got something.
Today, EXE had the speed, power, and the tools needed to be the best super fighting robot.
This battle
Okay.
totally rocked.
The winner
Nice.
is Megaman.exe.
Congrats, EXE.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode.
Okay.
Battle music for yourself. You can get it by
Now for the next one. Can we
Or you can
get
check out
characters I know,
this
please?
episode or another video by clicking right over there.
Oh, Widowmaker. Oh! I'll talk about that next fight in just a sec, but oh my god, so much maths in this fight. Like, okay, first of all, I'm at least happy I got the result right. But it's fights like this where you have to say, like, just based on like all the numbers and the stuff they have to calculate, like, I get so much more respect for like Max, Liam, Lousy, like all the researchers. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I can research characters. But I don't think I can ever go to that extent. So, Jesus Christ. So, if any researcher is watching this, you did good and I respect you. And that animation was really well done. I like how, well, one thing I kind of remember from classic Mega Man is that he changes colors every power-up, but they didn't really do that a lot here, but I guess that would have been, like, way too confusing. So, eh. And I really want to get that music on my phone and listen to it. It's good music. It's one of the reasons I would always go back and, well, not watch the preview constantly, I would, like, listen to the music. That was a good episode. And props to you, Liam, for writing another good one. I look forward to more. And that next time, Black Widow versus Widowmaker. I know both of those characters. Well, maybe not to the extent Death Battle would require. Black Widow I only know from the Marvel MCU movies, and Widowmaker I've played Overwatch, but I don't know all of the backstory for all the characters. So I know him a decent amount, just... And that's not a matchup I would have thought of, really. Like, for Widowmaker, I would have put her up against, I don't know, like, well, the most common one is, like, the sniper from TF2. And just, like, a person who specializes in a sniper rifle, I guess. And, like, Widow, I'm not too sure. But, hey, they're against each other, why not? And they did say it would be more, like, unexpected and more unique matches this season, so, hey. There's one. And, I look forward to that. I don't really know what else... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, that's the 3D fight! Oh, yeah, on Death Battle Cast, they teased the next fight was a 3D fight. And yeah, thinking about it, that has to be it. Because I don't know if there are any Widowmaker sprites. Oh boy, that's gonna be a good one. Anyway, so with that said, I'm just gonna end this video. Thanks for watching, all of that stuff, and here's whatever outro I did not use last time. Bye.
Hey guys, Goku here. You're watching Your Only Mate, and Your Only Mate is only good for the fact that at least he won't eat as much of your food. Catch you later!